Hey folks, your boy Kevin from Kevin's Auto Review. Welcome back to my channel. And today's video, I'm here to present you this brand new RHO Ram 1500 RHO 2026. What you might think this one looks like a TRX, you're not wrong, because this one is like a baby TRX. Why I said that? Because this one only has inline 6 and it has less horsepower. This one you can compare like to a freaking Raptor, you know, not the Raptor R. And I already did a first tour with this one, so check that out because I showed you more details than in this video. So this one is about the first drive. Yes, you heard me correctly. I'm gonna be driving this bad boy, this brand new Ram RHO, and I cannot wait, guys, to show you the brand new Ram TRX that's supposed to come out this month. It's already started heading to dealerships, but my beautiful dealership here haven't received one yet, but I'm pretty sure they will soon. And if you want to buy a brand new vehicle, check them out because without them, this video wouldn't be possible, especially for Devin. So, yeah, folks. So, what's going on with this brand new RHO? So, basically, like I said, it's gonna be like the Ram TRX. You know, the differences we're gonna see between the Ram TRX and this one. The Ram TRX with this letter spelled out, the Ram name is gonna be a red accent, which is cool. And you're also gonna get red recovery hooks with the TRX. But this one, if you see it normal, you know, without the red accents, so you know right off the bat, it's a RHO. And we're gonna get this nice LED lightings, you know, to the new TRX and this one as well, because this Ram have received a refresh since 2025, which is very cool. The sequential like daytime turn signal looks so freaking good, and you also have LED headlights and LED daytime running lights, which is really cool. And we got LED fog lamps down here, and this recovery hooks is gonna tow a freaking Raptor out of the mud. So, which is really cool. And we also got forward-facing camera, but unfortunately, we don't have a washer. Unfortunately, they did that with the Jeep Grand Cherokee, but unfortunately not on the RHO. I'm not sure if they did that on the TRX, but it's a shame because this one is an off-road vehicle. So, and everything you see here, the grill down here, it's functional. And we got this parking sensors, and we also got this hood scoop with these three marker lights that required by law because of the width of this vehicle. And we got the heat extractor, which is good, and we got the Hurricane high output. So like I said, it's not a V8, so I don't think even the Raptor has a V8. So it's 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 I would say it's a good match. So yeah, guys. So on the side profile here, we're gonna get functionality right there, and we also got the rim badge, and we got these nice rims, I believe. So they're gonna be 18-inch wheels, but the width of the tire is 225, sidewall is 65. Now it's a good Wrangler tire, which is perfect for these badass truck, and the side profile looks really good. And we also got LED turn signal and the rear mirror cap, and this is your step, so it's not a electronic running board, but this one will do all right. And this is where to fill up your freaking gas tank. And down here we got the suspension, the shocks, this built-in suspension that's gonna help you do perfect off-roading with this badass truck. And the back here, we have LED lightings. Everything's gonna be LEDs, and you got the RHO badge down here, the rim spelled out, and the 4x4 badge with a dual massive exhaust. So now, let's pop the hood and see what we're working with. All right, folks. Now we just pop the hood, and what we got is a nice engine cover that spread out the turbo, the twin turbo, and there's a side here says twin turbo as well. So it's a nice engine cover, like I said. And if you see these lines, if you on it, you're gonna find six, one, two, three, four, five, six for inline six. It's a 3 liter inline six. That's a Hurricane engine that produces 540 horsepower, 521 pound-feet of torque. Now this thing can do 0 to 60 under 5 seconds, but if you're on the right surface, I think you can ditch the bad boy, 4.5 seconds give or take. So it's a very good engine. A lot of people say nice things about it, on the internet. So now I cannot wait to get behind the wheel. Let's get inside and talk about the price in the MPGs. I don't know if you still care about that one driving a big truck like this, but if you care so much, I will check it out for you. All right. So now let's get inside. All right, guys. Before I head to the driver's side, let me show you the passenger side real quick. So we're gonna get this large pocket and this Harman Kardon sound system, which is so freaking fantastic because I got it in my Jeep Grand Cherokee over in 2018, which is a great sound system. Can't complain. And like I said, we got a big amount of pocket down here, and we got a storage here, and so windows one touch, which is fantastic. So let's check out the back. If it's actually one touch as well. So for some reason, I think the lock for kids it's locked. So I will tell you that in a second. So with this brand new RHO, you know, like I said, this thing has been refreshed since 2025. So they give us like on the top trims, like in passenger screen, which you can get on this RHO as well, which is good. But I know a lot of you, not in the United States, don't love passenger screen. And I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to tell you about why is it useful. But yes, in some scenario, I would say it's not that useful. But when you really think about it, it can be useful. Like let's say if you're going on a long trip, you know, you're like having your wife or your friend, you know, like watching, so you don't have to like looking for a mount to you can. And the freaking screen is bigger than your phone, so basically like you have a better view. So that's why I think it's pretty useful. So now, other than the freaking beautiful passenger screen, we got the RHO badge down here and this nice stitching. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we can only get the RHO with one color interior, which is a thumbs down. The same thing goes for the freaking TRX. So now let's finally get to the freaking driver side and see what the heck we're working with. And we get a power seat for the passenger as well. So with RHO, it should have a power seat for the passenger as well. So now let's finally get to the driver side and see what we're working with here. All right, guys, we are in the interior of this bad boy, and I'm gonna show you right off the bat about the price because I haven't shown you so. So this is the sticker, window sticker. So, like the way you're looking at this bad boy, the base price is $73,795. Total price is $89,470. MPGs, if you still care about that one, it's 15 combined, 14 on the city, 16 highway. So you're gonna get better mileage with the RHO than the TRX, that's for sure. But overall, I think I don't know. If I have the money, would I go with the RHO instead of the TRX? Well, if you don't wanna spend too much money on gas, you know, like the TRX, I think you should go for the RHO. But if you wanna have all the goodies, all the horsepower, and you think 540 horsepower is too small, like then go for the TRS because this thing is 777 horsepower. So that is really big. So yeah, I cannot wait to get my hands on one for the first drive. But now let's check inside so we can go on throttle with this brand new RHO. So, like I said, guys, this baby is well equipped in my last video. You should check that one out. I'm not gonna cover everything, you know, but I'm gonna show you the forward camera, which is really cool. Like it's not like my camera, it's not picking up well right now. That's it's not just my phone. It's just every camera. This is how it's gonna show up, you know. And you also got this red starting button. So let me give you a demonstration when I turn this vehicle on. So yeah, I'm gonna pretend that I'm stepping out, stepping back in. You see the nice demonstration, the RHO, and we have your nice screen. I believe this is 14 inches of screen, and this one is 10.inches. I believe this one, the gauge cluster, um, is actually 10.inches too, fully digital, which is good. So this is something you're gonna get in the new TRX as well, because the previous model year, which when they discontinued the TRX, sorry guys, you wouldn't get the digital gauge cluster. So it's a plus that you know the TRX is gonna get the same nice treat, which is fantastic. So you got your home button here. So basically, yeah, it's take a second to load, or it's already loaded. Just the screen is kind of like a little bit darker. So with the sun, but if you wanna, like I said, if you wanna know more about this bad boy, just check out my YouTube channel for the full review, the full tour about the RHO. So this one right there is gonna be the drive mode down here, and you got dual wireless charging, which is cool, and you got a nice shifter, which is really cool. It's not just a knob, you know. And we got this metal um, that you can go up and down, which is really cool. And your volume button is on the back as well, which is cool. And the one on the side here is to control your screen. This one is for your cruise control, which you can have like hands-free driving. I'm not gonna do that today because I'm not gonna have the time, and I would like to do that on the highway. But unfortunately, I'm not getting on the highway today because there's a lot of traffic in Boston. All right. So now let me show you something really cool about this brand new RHO. So we got this nice plaque right there that's gonna tell you your horsepower. Gonna tell you the VIN number, the RAM badge, which is cool. So if you want to know some details about your RHO or show your friends or your wife, here it is, which is extremely cool. So this one, this is gonna be your where you put your drinks. Like I said, you got dual wireless charging, and you also got a nice connectivity down here and an HDMI, which is good. So, and we got a little storage on the side here, which is cool. All right. So now let's go on the back and see what kind of space we got. So guys, I'm 6'5", and I can say that I have a lot of space. Even I put the uh, backrest all the way back, you know, and I'm still have enough space back here. and I bring the chair all the way back. I still have a lot of space, which is very cool. And we got heating seats and cool seats back there, and we got a home power source down here, which is cool. And we got nice pocket behind the seats, and we got this big moonroof. And I forgot to mention the front passenger seats get massage seats, so I don't think you can get that in the Raptor. And guys, give me a second here. Sorry, about my finger being on the way. So we got a nice big armrest, which is really cool, and two cupboards, some extra storage on here. And I'm really sorry about my finger being on the way, guys, because I gotta hold the microphone in my hand because I don't have the clips with me today. I kind of lost my other microphone, which is unfortunate. So thank God I have extra, but I don't have the clips with me. And I wanted to give you to show you guys the first drive of this baby so bad before we get the new TRX, because as soon as the TRX come in, this is the one I'm reviewing and doing the first drive hopefully. Yeah guys, so this I cannot wait to spend a lot more time with this brand new RHO and hopefully the TRX. And the TRX2 guys, you're not gonna get the passenger screen. So for those of you who doesn't like the passenger screen, so this is a plus for you. We're gonna get carbon fiber instead uh, on the dash instead of a passenger screen. All right, guys. Now let's finally hit the road. Which before I do that, I gotta show you the tailgate. So let's do that. And all right, guys, let me show you the bed real quick about this bad boy. So to open it, you can open it from the key fob. You know, this is the button. Press it twice, or you can just press this button right here, and boom, voila, drop it down like it's hot. So down here, unfortunately, there is no connectivity, but you get extra lighting, so you can see on the back of your RHO, which is cool. But yeah, guys, there is no side step. I think it's optional, if I'm not mistaken, because I cannot actually find one in this one. But to close it, you actually press this one right there. And the bed is a pretty good size, you know. I'll tell you more about it in my next review on the TRX. But right now, I cannot wait to go on the throttle. So let's do it. To close it, just press this button right here, and boom, voila. Alright guys, we're finally gonna get behind the wheel of this baby. We got the key that says RHO on the back in red, and we got the lock button, unlock button, and the remote start, and to drop down the tailgate. Alright folks, we have the key. We're gonna take this bad boy, you know, on the road, on the streets. Unfortunately, I cannot take it off road because I don't know anywhere that that I can do some off roading with this bad boy. But in the future, I will. And when I get the chance to rent this bad boy, and I would actually show you some off road content about this brand new RHO and the new TRX in the future. But you guys gotta stay tuned, keep subscribing. And yeah guys, now let's finally hit the road. And guys, you might see the sound of this video is like my voice, the video is gonna sound different because right now I'm not currently using my microphone because I cannot put it, stick it on me with clip selector to film this bad boy, so I cannot hold the microphone while I'm driving. It's not safe. So now I hope you can hear me right, but I did wanna go throughout the day without giving you guys the first drive of this bad boy. It's been a long time since I've been waiting for this review, and today is finally the day to show you how this baby drive. And let's hit the road and see how this baby drive. We have aluminum pedals, which is fantastic, but unfortunately I don't think we have aluminum dead pedal, which is a thumbs down if you ask me, for a vehicle that can, sport, that can go with a lot of speed. It definitely deserve aluminum dead pedal. But now let's see how this baby drive. So you know how I usually do it. I usually start with auto, with the drive mode. And right off that bat, guys, starting driving this vehicle, it just feels like so good. Like, I drove the Hummer, right? So, and that vehicle felt really good. Don't get me wrong. Yes, it felt great. But I don't know, man. I think I have to drive the Hummer again, or it should do a comparison video to let you know, guys, exactly the difference between the Hummer. Do I feel better driving the Hummer or driving this baby? But I think, man, like, this vehicle is one of the best vehicle, like, truck out there, or if not the best. The TRX, yes, I would say the TRX is the best because it has the horsepower. This one, 540 horsepower, it's enough, But if you want to go extreme, yo, man, this thing feels awesome, man. Like, if I have this one, man, like, if I want to, be flashy, if I have a lot of money, I would get a Lamborghini Urus. But if I don't want to be flashy, like this, if you have this car, like, people are going to think, like, people who knows about cars, gonna think you have a lot of money. And even people who don't know, they don't think you have some bread in your bank account. So, but what I'm trying to say here is, like, I'd rather have this, than a freaking Lamborghini, man. I don't care what anybody says out there, man, because I can go places that the Lamborghini can't. And with the TRX, it can smoke, some performance vehicle out there. We're on a drag race, and I can say, man, right off the bat, that that would definitely make me choose a truck like this, over a freaking almost any performance vehicle out there. Yes, I never drove a Lamborghini, I never drove a Ferrari, for God's sakes, but hey, yes, they're gonna be a lot quicker than this one, like, but this one, I can go quick too, and I can go anywhere I want, which is the great feeling, man. Like, driving this thing, yo, man, I need to put a truck in my life. I need to put a pickup truck in my life, man. Like, this thing, you see, I drove the freaking, what is it called? The Dodge Charger 96. And right off the bat, I chose this one on the blink of an eye. Like, which is extraordinary because it's a sport car, like the Dodge Charger. And you would think, like, okay, why would I choose a truck over a sport car? Like, come on. But this thing can do the things that a sport car can do, and it can go places that the sport car cannot go. So, yeah, guys, I'm definitely choosing this one over a sport car. any day, anytime, because this thing is the freaking real deal, man. Yes, it is. And driving in like a freaking auto here feels really good. Like, no doubt in my mind, this baby is so comfortable. The suspension, everything about this baby is just so phenomenal. And we get a head-up display right here, and we also get the map display down here as well, which is really cool. And you also have different angles that I forgot you to mention about the cameras. You see, you know, surround view camera, you know, which is really cool. Like, the thing that upset me about this vehicle is that it doesn't have a washer for the forward facing camera, because this one is actually an off-road vehicle. You know, that it's unfortunate. But other than that, man, this beast is well equipped. No doubt in my mind, this thing should sell well. And this ultra button right here is to turn on the passenger screens. You know, I know a lot of you folks don't care about that, but a person like me, I do. Because if I'm on a long trip and then, you know, I'm having my whoever I'm traveling with, you know, driving this thing in, and I'm in the passenger screen, I'm just gonna put my phone away and find when I watch something in the passenger screen, which is really cool. Alright, guys, but like I said, it's useful. The passenger screen, it's useful. If you really think about it, it's useful. You know, it's bigger than your phone. You know, and if you have a tablet, sure. But if you're eating something, you know, and you want to watch something while eating, well, you can do that. You can do that with the passenger screen easily. But now we're on auto, so we're gonna throw it a little bit, see what this baby does. Let's see with auto. Yeah, that feels good. Definitely. It's unfortunate I can't take this bad boy on off-road. See the bumps, everything just feels like, this thing just feels amazing. Like, right off the bat, no drama, no, it just feels great. Like, no matter how you put it, no matter how you're looking at it, it just feels great, guys. Now we're gonna put it in sport. See how it does in sport mode. You know, fortunately, don't have no. Yep. Feel this difference right off the bat, that's for sure. That is for sure, guys. That is for sure, guys. You feel the difference right off the bat. Right off the bat, guys. And like I said, this truck, this feels amazing. Yep, feels great. Feels great. Feels amazing. That's definitely the truck to buy over a Raptor. It's this one. I definitely should drive a Raptor one of these days to know the difference, but I see some videos where like this thing just smoke the Raptor, that's for sure. So yeah, guys, I think this one should be a good buy if you buy this truck. This truck, I don't have words, man. The way this thing drives, it's not even the TRX. It should not feel this fun. It's not the TRX. Now, the question is, if I feel this way about this one, what about the TRX? Which is why I cannot wait to find out. Cannot wait to find out, because this thing, it just like scream drive me. Like, I want to drive this thing all day. Like, I don't want to stop. No, I don't. This thing, the way he drives, the way it's performed, the performance of this thing is just like, see this Dodge Charger, they can't even come close the way this thing drives. No, they cannot. No, they just can't. I'm sorry. Okay? This one is the best. Like, no doubt in my mind, like, these things, if it wasn't for the price, like, I'm sure, like, people that they just can't afford them, that's why they don't, like, some people, they don't buy them. But for 89 grand, you get nice seats materials, and sound system is great. The freaking, you get massage seats, you know, it's fantastic. No doubt in my mind that this thing should sell well. And yeah, guys, like, and you also got digital with your mirror, which is cool, you know, your sun visor, you know. This thing's not LED, unfortunately, but this truck has been out since 2019, so I believe when they get a full redesign, everything is gonna be LEDs in the interior as well. I always expect this lights from the sun visor, no be LED, but unfortunately it's not. But this is a minor thing that I wouldn't care about, you know, because having this truck can go anywhere. Like, why would I care about some freaking thing that's not LEDs, you know, some freaking light that's not LEDs, like, you know. This thing, I'll be like, this is a money well spent. That's for sure. Can't smoke a Raptor, and the Raptor's been here like for how many years? I don't know. You know, for decades. You know, but you know, this thing like came out in 2025 and can beat the Raptor. Come on, what are you doing, Raptor? You know, that's why I would choose this one right off the bat, like in a blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? And you get the launch control, which I cannot wait to do so, because I'm not used to drive, like, you know, I'm not an expert, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, drag racing or like anything like that. I never did such a thing, but I will learn one of these days, you know. But overall, like, I'm here like to show you the features, the nice tech, you know, how good this vehicle feel, man. Like, you know, sitting behind the square, like feeling like high up, it's phenomenal, man. And the speed, you know, you feel like you're on the top of the world, man. You got much space, you know. You can make out with your girl in the back, which is really cool. Like, what more can you ask? For? Like, come on. Huh? Alright, guys, we're gonna do it a little bit more to see how it does. Yep, you feel it. That's why, you know, a car like this, I cannot wait for one day to take it on the highway. You know, because I know the traffic is gonna be really bad. Like, really, really bad. Really, really bad on the highway. You know, I-93. If you live in Boston, you know the deal. There's always some drama. I know. When I'm talking about drama, I'm talking about the traffic. I know that's a big drama to me. And always heavy traffic on I-93. No matter what time it is. You never know. It's like, right now it's like maybe like 3-4 o'clock right now. Yeah, it's definitely some traffic on I-93. That's a fact. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up right now. It was a pleasure for me to bring you guys this baby, and yeah, guys, this thing is just phenomenal, and I cannot wait to for me to get this thing, on the highway to show you the night reviews and stuff. To give you guys a full complete review about this brand new RHO and the new TRX, which I cannot wait to do the first tour and the first drive. You know, I'm sure yes that TRX is gonna be a lot faster, but this one, it's a well-equipped vehicle with decent power and decent torque. It feels so comfortable behind the wheel. Feel so high up. So, and you can go run in the desert. Can smoke TRD Pro. Can smoke even the Raptor. So, if you buy these trucks, I think it's a money well spent, no doubt on my mind. So, now, guys, I will see you guys in a split seconds. All right, guys, it was a pleasure for me to bring you guys this brand new Ram RHO 2026 for the first drive, and you guys let me know what you guys think about it. This thing drive well. If you ask me, the suspension feels great. Everything feels great about this truck, and I cannot wait to drive the TRX now. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about it. If you want to purchase this bad boy, come out here and Quirk Jeep Ram Chrysler Dodge and check this out. This thing is well equipped, like I said. You know, got LED lightings. Everything is LEDs. The reverse light. This thing it's a blast. All right, guys. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. And please, just like always, guys, subscribe to the channel. Share the video with your friends, your family. And just like always, stay safe out there.